Welcome back. And new information. The Illinois Coalition Against Domestic Violence released its annual homicide report for 2023, and it shows a 110% increase in domestic homicides from the previous year. Fox Illinois' Monique Davis is working for you to share what the organization says could have caused this spike. Monique.
We all know someone who's experiencing domestic violence. It may not be physical, we may not see physical signs, but if we inform ourselves as to what domestic violence looks like, then we'll be better prepared to be a good neighbor, a good family member.
Coalition report states 120 people died in 94 separate incidents, with 56% of the victims being women. The coalition's policy consultant, Vicki Smith, tells me there's been a demanding increase in calls for long-term help.
For example, when somebody goes into shelter, that's a short-term solution. It's only going to last about 4 to 6 weeks. So the next step then is housing, medical care, mental health services.
The coalition partners with domestic violence shelters like Sojourn in Springfield. They tell me their shelter has seen an 11% increase in the last fiscal year.
We have an emergency shelter. When someone is coming in to stay in our shelter, we're providing all of their basic necessities. So food, bus tokens for transportation, clothing, personal hygiene products.
The standard stay in the Sojourn shelter is 90 days, but T-Berg says victims can stay longer if needed.
Last thing we want to do is have someone come into shelter and say, I've been in this controlling relationship where that abusive partner has been, making all of my choices for me. The last thing we want to do is say, well, now we're going to tell you what you have to do.
That was Monique Davis reporting. Officials say firearms were the means of death since 68% of the incidents reported to the coalition. If you believe someone is experiencing domestic violence, call the Illinois Domestic Hotline, and the number is right there on your screen. Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.